Good afternoon, everybody. You're watching a Rider Bronx Ice Hockey presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting live here on YouTube. My name is Carol Pascal, joined alongside me, as always, by my wonderful co-host, Eric Johnson, back again here for this matinee matchup here on Faculty Night. Here for this one. Second game of the weekend, second matchup between the Bronx and the RPI Engineers. RPI won last night 7-2 in a dominant performance, 7 unanswered goals for RPI after the first period, and it was just an onslaught there by the Engineers afterwards.
The Bronx were entering last night's game red hot, but like the weather outside, they got cold. After scoring the first 2 goals, pretty good goals, by the way, from McKean and Roush, the Bronx gave up 7 unanswered to lose to the Engineers. They're looking for a chance of redemption here tonight.
Yeah, looking to redeem themselves here in this one. Getting a bit of a shakeup on the lines and a shakeup for the starters here in this one this afternoon. Let's take a look at them now here for Rider. At left wing, DJ Suker, the lone starter besides Eddie Coyne and Givarowski, staying on. Cole Schneider and Justin Roush also starting as your forwards here this afternoon. Coyne and Cusimano on the back end, and then Givarowski back in net tonight.
Coyne and Cusimano have been a pairing that we have seen more and more often, and we saw Suker, Schneider, Roush a little bit during yesterday's third period. They are the top line tonight. Coach Fox opting with speed.
Yeah, that's a very speedy, very skilled line, and it's a line we actually saw at the very beginning of the year, where I'm pretty sure it was either the first couple games or so, it was Roush on the left and Suker on the right, but either way, going back to that line and just the speed and skill of that line, a very talented and very quick line, like you said, Eric. And we'll have to see what happens with the rest of the lines here in this one this afternoon. And also, Padula out again for this one here for the Bronx. Not able to play in this one, but Zito coming back for Rider in this one, which is a big add back.
That is a huge add for Rider. If you want to talk about somebody that has speed, Anthony Zito checks all of those boxes. 13 points in 22 games this year. Going to be a senior. He currently is a senior, so you need a little bit more experience after especially what happened yesterday. A little bit of leadership from Zito, that will definitely help. It certainly can't hurt.
For sure, as we get set to go for this one. As warm-up comes to a close here, just want to say a quick thank you for tuning into this one. Really appreciate all the support here at Breakout Sports Broadcasting and for the Rider Bronx. We'll have starters, national anthem, and then puck drop here between the Bronx and the Engineers.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Iceland Skating Center in Hamilton, New Jersey for today's American Collegiate Hockey Association matchup between the visiting Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute Engineers and your Rider University Bronx. Here are today's starting lineups presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, beginning with RPI. Starting at left wing, number 4, alternate captain Anton Stefanov. At center, number 18, alternate captain Xander Zoy. At right wing, number 5, Brett Burton. At left defense, number 2, alternate captain Ryan D'Souza. At right defense, number 23, Nick Usick. And in goal for the Engineers, number 31, Alex Williams. RPI is coached by Liam McBain, assisted by Adam Lair, Dr. Jeff Morris, and Tom Fooling. And now, the starting lineup for your Rider University Bronx. At left wing, hailing from Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania, alternate captain number 14, DJ Suker. At center, hailing from Toms River, New Jersey, alternate captain number 10, Cole Schneider. At right wing, number 61, Justin Round. At left defense, hailing from Point Pleasant, New Jersey, your captain, number 43, Eddie Coy. At right defense, hailing from Staten Island, New York, number 2, Joe Cusimano. And in goal for the Bronx, hailing from Bensalem, Pennsylvania, number 29, Trevor Gurowski. Riders coached by Connor Fox, assisted by Larry Walker and Carter Ciani. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you, please rise if you are able to and remove your hats. Please remain standing as we honor America and those who defend it with the playing of our national anthem.
Always a wonderful rendition of the national anthem here at Iceland Skating Center here in Hamilton, New Jersey. As we get set for this one here this afternoon, here on faculty night. Ready for this one, Bronx looking to come back strong after yesterday's 7-2 loss, looking to redeem themselves here in this one.
And a win would even be nicer for the Bronx considering the battle they have next week against a very game Penn State team.
For sure. Penn State next Friday, the lone home game next weekend. Greek night next Friday as well. As we get set for this one here this afternoon. Teams ready to go. Center's coming to the center ice dot. Pitter patter, let's get at her, and we're off. Off the draw, RPI quickly. Dump that one in, Burton. Safonov tries to drive that one to the middle. Givorowski able to make the save.
Safonov went very heavy on the backhand yesterday. Was trying to do it very quickly here tonight to start off.
Yeah, Safonov yesterday was very impressive in yesterday's game. Dipsy doodling all over the ice with some fantastic moves. Made a couple of great plays, scored a goal, and had, I think, at least one or two assists as this one played out the other way by Ryder. Dumped right back in quickly. Coyne picks it up in his own zone. Tries to get by Burton. He does. Coyne dumps that one in, goes behind the cage of Alex Williams, and he gets stuck on the back of the net there. Williams, a 3-0 record, perfect so far on the year. 263 GAA, 788 save percentage. Bronx looking to figure him out and doing it so early. Trying to score first, just like they did yesterday. Face-off one back here by the Engineers. Cusimano back to get this one, moves it back out of the zone. D'Souza plays this one across. Jozic can't handle the puck. Coyne with it, tries to play it across. Safonov as Schneider gets laid out by Safonov right at his own blue line. Puck in the corner. Looking around, goes back up to the blue line. Not one fired, goes wide of the cage by Jozic. Puck still in the zone. Safonov looking for options. He throws it towards the cage, bounces in front. Coyne knocks that one away. Trying to get it out of the zone, he does.
Safanow was looking for Josic again, but a good, solid clear from the Bronx.
Heppensteel, he dumps in. Gavorowski lays it for Cusimano, looking for option, goes up off the high glass. Cercio gets a tip on it, and it goes out of the zone. And a new look second line here for the Bronx. We mentioned that there was going to be a lot of changes here in the lineup, as this one taken the other way by Bennert. He collides with a bunch of people. Puck goes down below the goal line. Hall is there to try and tangle up. Bennert bounces back to him, tries to play back. Right on the doorstep was Evan. Couldn't get a stick to it. And this new lineup is McKeach, Evan, and Cercio being your forwards. Evan and Cercio staying the same, but with Suker jumping up to the top line. McKeach slots down as McQuiggan able to keep this one and tries to move it forward. That's going to be called for a hand pass as McKeach touches up.
McKeach and Evan already working well together. A nice backhanded pass from number 11, trying to find the longest tenure Bronx, trying to put it in, just couldn't get that stick to it.
Yeah, and Bennert did some excellent work there as well, jumping up into the play. Has really come into his own. Me and you talked about it a little bit yesterday after the game last night of how seeing some shades there of Eddie Coyne there in Jake Bennert, learning from Captain Coyne. As Cercio walks us into the zone, has McKeach with him, crosses up. That one fired towards the goal, kicked aside by Williams. McKeach plays this around. Caraher able to move it out of the zone. Garabet towards the goal, can't get it on target, it goes wide. Bennert down below the goal line again. Bennert trying to get away from a couple of RPI players as that one's broken up and taken by Blazak. Zito jumping on here with Pape as a new look third line as well, as this one goes wide to Gavorowski. Burton back on it here for the Engineers. Coyne able to take it away from him. Shots 1-1 right now here through just under 3 minutes into this opening frame. There's a big hit right below us between Zito and I think that was Safanov, as Zoya picks this one up in the neutral zone. Has to play that one back. Pitched over to Safanov, but this is going to go all the way down for an icing. He didn't get a stick on it. So the faceoff will end up back in the RPI end.
Definitely something I
one this evening. Didn't play yesterday. Sliding in on as the third line center, taking McDermott's usual spot as D'Souza tries to get on this one. Safanov able to move this one up and out as Cusimano has to track it back and get it, but that's going to be called for an icing here as Zoya can't beat it out.
Cusimano, one of the faster defensemen, we would say, on the Bronx. Having that top pair of Eddie Coyne, Coach Fox has a lot of trust in number 2.
For sure, and he has to with all the rookie D-man, as Bennert has that one tipped up and over the bar as Kenna got a stick to it and it deflected up into the netting. And here's the fourth line, new look fourth line here for the Bronx. Kenna with McDermott and Marin. Face-off taken away by RPI, trying to drive around. They're able to do so. Hefferly with it, walking and fed it across. That one broken up. Heppensteel was looking for the one-timer. Hefferly did a good job to get that into the zone. Had 2 goals yesterday, one on the shorthand and one on the power play. Nearly had 3 different goals 3 different ways in yesterday's evening game. Heppensteel with it again, trying to get by McQuiggan. Can't do so as Coyne comes over to help him get it out. Marin on it now. Marin takes a hit at his bench, but is able to get it up to Kenna. Kenna walking and trying to drive around Hall, pulls up at the goal line. Leaves that one off for Rauch. Rauch cutting back, looking. That one shot goes off the side of the net. Still stuck on the back. Now we get a whistle.
Rauch looking for that sharp angle shot. Bronx were taking quite a few of those yesterday, trying to beat Torrin Schraven, but tonight's starter Alex Williams, not really sure if they have a good read on him just yet, just over 4 minutes into the game.
Well, each team hasn't really had that many of golden chances, as this one's poked away. Wanvig with a good poke to get it to Suker. That would nearly beat Williams on that bounce, and a bit of a knuckle puck lofted into the zone there by Suker. He's able to get it away again. Rauch looking for Schneider, tried to feed him. Loose puck there, Suker takes it away. Plays to Coyne at the point. He fires, that one redirected by Schneider, goes just over the bar. Rauch lifts this one up to Wanvig. He's able to keep it in. Wanvig with it, he fires in on goal. That one saved by Williams.
Good keep there for Tim Wanvig. Even a solid shot as well through all of that traffic.
And I know both me and you have said it a couple times, as I've spoke to a couple other people, Trey down underneath us doing PA. Me and him have spoken a bunch about it too, on how we think Wanvig should be getting some more shifts here and there to try and help this defense, especially not having Padula now. You have to try and find a way to supplement him in there, at least for a couple shifts. As Benner gets taken down in a heap, trying to go the other way is Zoya. Zoya, 2-on-1 opportunity. Zoya across, that one fired, it goes wide. Burton put it wide of the goal. McKeach with it now, looking to spring Evan the other way. Evan into the far side boards. D'Souza collides with him. McKeach trying to get on it as Zoya tries to get it back on the back check. Zoya to Burton. Looking to spring Zafanov back the other direction. Nearly had a breakaway chance. Him and Bennett collide down low. Zafanov tries to go to the blue line. Blazak got in there, but the shot got all the way down to Givarowski, and he just opts to cover.
Good job by Bennett there, chasing Zafanov all the way to the boards, and even laying the body on a little bit. We were talking yesterday about how the Bronx were laying the body, especially in the first period. And for that first period, it did benefit them greatly.
Puck bouncing around off the draw. Zito able to get it up off the glass and out of the zone. Pape with it now, he dumps in. Zito to chase on it. Collides with Hall down low. Blazak comes in to get it away. Looked to go back up to the point. Couldn't do so. Pape plays down to Zito again. Zito looking for some options. Coyne calling for it at the blue line. Zito spins around, puts it off the iron. Nearly beat Williams on the short side. Coyne at the blue line across. McQuiggan with it. He fires. That one's blocked. A big block by Hefferly as McQuiggan has to track back and get it in the neutral zone. Ma walking in, though, tries to get by McQuiggan. Stood up defense there by McQuiggan, and he's able to clear. Game number 3 here for McQuiggan. Looks pretty good so far. Looks comfortable here in a Bronx uniform here in just his 3rd game.
That's a good way to put it, Carello. Comfortable. And you need somebody who looks comfortable and is not going to take so much time adjusting, especially, like we said, with all the depleted bodies over on defense.
And they score off that pass across. Kratsios fed it across, and that one was buried by Karaher. That's going to be his 7th goal of the season. Let's take another look at that one.
Another 2-on-1 chance here that was taken for RPI. Kratsios puts it all the way through and finds Karaher right there. Trevor, just a slight stumble, couldn't really react in time. It was those 2-on-1s that were really biting Ryder yesterday, and this time it's RPI opening the scoring.
Yeah, that was a great pass there from Kratsios. Great vision to get that puck across over to Karaher. As the Bronx go down 1-0 here with 13:10 left to go in the first period. Bennert pinching, trying to go the other way. Kratsios with it again. Lays this off to Bertram. Pass across. Karaher here has that go on goal. Givarowski had to kick it away. That one blocked in front. Puck comes careening out of the zone as Karaher has to go back and get it. Puck at center ice. McDermott picks that one up and dumps into the zone. Zoya plays this around to Seltruda. RPI looking for another here. Schneider picks that one off, walks into the zone. Schneider with it, looking, he fires, and he scores! Cole Schneider buries it. Beats Williams, glove side, and ties the game up at 1.
A wristing goal from Cole. That is exactly what the Bronx needed to get back into this game. Schneider had a perfect look here. Puck comes over to the neutral zone, and Cole takes it in by himself. and lasers one right over Williams to tie this game up at 1. Schneider needed that too, especially after the past couple of games he has had, but that is amazing for him. Great goal.
What a fantastic shot there by Schneider. Goal number 12 on the season, point number 32 of the year.
That does lead all Bronx.
Puck gets past Coyne here. Has to track back. Zafanov trying to dance by McQuiggan. Nearly got by Schneider too, as Coyne was able to take it away. Goal is going to be unassisted as this one stays in the zone. Burton gets knocked down by McQuiggan. We're going to get a penalty here on the Bronx. Taken here by Suker. Now we get a whistle. It's going to be a tripping call here on Ryder, and I think McQuiggan is going to go to the penalty box.
Bronx will go to the penalty kill. A penalty kill that was not too bad yesterday. Only allowed 1 goal.
It was 1 goal on a 5-minute major as well.
Yes. So it was a solid penalty kill. If they can keep up a kill like that and a good clear to start, Bronx will be in good shape.
For sure, as Hall goes back to get this one.
Number 23, Matt McQuiggan, 2-minute minor for tripping. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes, 52 seconds. That's McQuiggan, 2 minutes for tripping.
McKean gets laid out at the offensive blue line. A big hit there by Heppensteel. McKean tried to throw the hit, but it got reversed on him there by Heppensteel. Hall with it now at the blue line to Heppensteel. Looking for options, plays this one across. Carher cycling at the blue line, crosses up with Heppensteel. This one across. Heppensteel again, down low, Givorowski with a big save. Puck still loose at the side of the net now. Goes back up to the blue line. They were looking for Hall, but it's going to come out of the zone.
Good clear there from the Bronx and some great saves from Trevor up close.
Line changes here for RPI. Already 1 minute gone and the man advantage here for the Engineers. Zoya with the puck at center ice. Able to get by Cercio, looking to slice through the defense. Lays this to Ma. That one in, and Givorowski kicks it away. Puck still in the zone. Back up at the blue line. Zafanov tries to play down to Ma. Kusamano able to get on it, but can't get it out of the zone. It's kept in by Josic. Zoya with it again. Walking back up to the point. Looking for Schuderling. A big block by Cercio. Has blocked a lot of shots so far this year. Still with it in the zone. Zafanov with it across that one. Josic was looking to one-time that puck. Couldn't do so. Puck still in the zone. Zoya plays it back. Hefferly with it. Back to Zoya, looking to walk in again. Fed that across. That one goes wide by Ma. Puck at the net. Can't get it out. Are the Bronx. 10 seconds left to go here on the power play.
Bronx are tired. At least the current 5 are.
And Givorowski able to hold on that shot from the point from Safonov. A much-needed pause there as we're going to be back to 5-on-5 here. Or actually, it seems like McQuiggan still has a couple more seconds left to go in the box here. Shots now 8-3 in favor of RPI. 9:50 left to go here in the first period. If you're just joining us, it's a 1-1 game here between the Bronx and RPI. My name's Carl Pascal. He's Eric Johnson. Here for Breakout Sports Broadcasting live here on YouTube.
You were talking about block shots earlier. I would be surprised if Dom Cercio did not lead this team in block shots. He has done a very good job of that so far this season.
Yeah, he's really stood up and taken charge when it comes to being the first one to sacrifice the body and block shots when needed to, as now we're back to 5-on-5 as the puck comes out of the zone. Pape dumps in. Back to get it is Burcham. Poked off. Zito able to keep it in the zone. Blazak trying to pinch and get it. Down low in the corner. Seltruda trying to keep it away. Here, he nearly got laid out by Zito as Bender dumps it back in. Seltruda plays this one across to Burcham again. Played up ice. Kratsios lays it into the zone. Trying to drive around is Schulman. Schulman getting rode off there by Bennett. Still with the puck, though. Schulman plays down low. Kratsios cycling back up to the blue line. That shot fired from the point. Givorowski kicks it away. Kratsios being hounded by McQuiggan below the goal line. Zito pinches it away to Blazak, looking for options, feeds Marin, who just jumped on. Marin tried to get it past D'Souza. Still with the puck is Marin. Up to Benner now, jumping up in the rush. Benner walking in, he fires. That one saved as he got dumped away. A big hit by Xander Zoya. Puck still in the zone. Marin tried to get on it. Benner pinching to get to this one again. He gets hit into the corner. Marin again as McQuiggan lays the body. Puck going back the other way. Icing beat out by Zoya. Zoya has to play this one back, was waiting for help as McDermott jumps on. Tried to play it up and out, couldn't do so. McQuiggan with a nice hit on Burton. Bennert below his own goal line. Looking for options up off the high glass. McKenna there trying to get on it. It's taken by Zoya again. Zoya to Burton. Tries to play this one up ice. It's picked off by the Bronx. McDermott getting tangled up right in front of us. Safonov there, Rauch there. Rauch kicks it away as Zoya picks it up. Burton on it again. He walks across center ice and dumps in. Safonov in the near side corner. Waiting for help. Cuts back at the hash marks. Gets away from Rauch. Safonov walking still with the puck. Tries to feed it across. Suker able to break up that pass. Was looking for Heppensteel. Puck still in the zone here. Ma tries to play it across. That one goes over the bar by Hefferly. A great opportunity there for RPI. Almost identical to the first goal for the Engineers.
What a dive there, too, by Eddie Coyne to prevent that 2-on-1 from happening. A flurry of sequences. Bronx had a little bit of an opportunity. RPI had a little bit of opportunity. Got to give a little bit credit earlier to Mark Marin for keeping that puck in the neutral zone for as long as he did to allow the Bronx to get those fresh legs on and take some shots at Alex Williams. Great job there for Marin.
Schneider with it. The lone goal scorer for the Bronx in this one so far. Feldman plays this across. Hall feeds this up ice. It's tipped into the zone by Hefferly. Gavorowski came out of his goal to play it. Ma nearly took it away right in front. Bouncing at the blue line. This one dumped back in. Coyne with it. Plays it up to Suker. Nice tip pass to Schneider. 2-on-1 the other way. Schneider with Rauch. Schneider looking, tried to play the Rauch. A good defensive play there. What an effort there on the back check. Dancing through, looking. That one saved. Coyne nearly had a beautiful goal. Suker still on it. Fighting for it in the zone. That was Birdsham on the back check on the 2-on-1, by the way. A great play to nullify the 2-on-1 opportunity.
And a great tip there from Suker to find Schneider. This new trio working out very, very well for Ryder so far.
It has worked so far. Tied up at 1 between the Bronx and RPI. Bronx looking to split the weekend series here. Walking and trying to get the shot off. Evan with a good poke check as Burcham keeps this one in. Wainvig up to Evan, and he's able to clear. Cercio is going to try and beat out this icing. He does. Cercio looking for options. Had McKeach. A great poke by Williams. A great job by Williams to get that poke away as this one bouncing into the Bronx zone. Cusimano up to Cercio. Lays to McKeach. McKeach has Evan on the far side. Has it poked away. Still with the puck, though. Cycles it down low. Cercio fighting for it in the far side corner. Able to get away, walking and trying to put it in, and he scores! Cercio tucks it 5-hole, and the Bronx go up 2-1.
You can tell Dom was looking for that one. A perfect tuck, 5-hole for Dom Cercio, who has been everywhere so far this game. Takes it in, is McGean going along the boards. Dom's still near the boards at this point. Takes it in on his own and just goes 5-hole right in front of an RPI engineer. He was screened very, very well. Dom able to find his way through, gets it past Williams, and the Bronx are up 2-1.
What a goal there by Dom Cercio. That is his 17th of the year in now his 24th game. Has been very impressive so far this season. After missing a lot of last year, coming back with a vengeance.
I was just about to say that, Carl. He did miss quite a bit of last year, and he has come back stronger than ever. By far his best season as a Bronc.
Safonov trying to walk by Cusimano, driving in. He puts it just wide of the right post. Would have been a beautiful goal by Safonov.
And how about Matt McQuiggan there hugging that left side of the post? Perfect.
Safonov digs it away. McQuiggan on him, trying to get a stick into him, and McQuiggan is going to go back to the box here. That's likely going to be an interference call, I'm going to assume. We'll have to see what the referees are going to call this as. I'm assuming interference or holding of some kind. It is a holding call here on McQuiggan, so McQuiggan goes back to the sin bin, and RPI goes back on the power play. And shots are 10-5 right now. Bronx, 2 goals on 5 shots. On the draw, RPI with it again. Trying to win it back. A big hit by Coyne. Knocked down somebody right in front. Hall with it. Feeds this one across. Heppensteel plays it to Burton. Back up to Hall at the blue line. Back down to Burton at the hash marks. They play catch with each other. Hall again with it. 20 seconds gone in the power play. Across. Heppensteel. Down low. That one fired in towards goal, and Givarowski able to make the save there on Karaher.
Garabet might have been looking for the tip in, but Givarowski was able to beat him.
.420 left to go here in the opening frame here on Faculty Night. Puck back up to the blue line. Hall with it there. Karaher back to Hall, plays it down low. Garabet plays that across. No one was home at the blue line, and McKeach dives to poke it away. A great play there by Brendan McKeach.
That was beautiful there from Brendan McKeach. A perfectly timed dive to poke that puck away and get some fresh legs on for Ryder.
The freshman has been one of the best penalty killers for the Bronx this year, has been excellent on the PK. Schneider with it now shorthanded. A nice hit down low on Hall as it's taken away here by Heppensteel. Heppensteel. Him and McKeach collide. It's out of the blue line and knocked away. A great play again by McKeach. Safonov walking in again. And he scores a laser off the pipe. Puts it into the cage and ties the game at 2 on the power play.
That was almost the exact same goal that we saw Cole Schneider score earlier from Safonov. Takes it in on his own and rattles this one off the pipe and in.
This is a great play by McKeach at first to get that puck out of the zone, and then that pass to Safonov. And I think Bennert screened Givarowski a little bit there, but Safonov with a great shot to beat Trevor. Blocker side, puts it off the iron and in, and we're tied at 2.
He got enough air on that one to kind of lift it through, because I think if it was a little bit lower, I think Trevor could have made that save.
Back to 5-on-5. Fisher has that one taken away. Cercio with it with some speed through the neutral zone. Has McKeach with him. Cercio tries to dangle through D'Souza. He got the shot off. That one goes off the side of the net. McKeach tried it on the rebound, couldn't get it to go. Puck still in the zone. McQuiggan trying to keep it in. Able to do so, kicks it aside. Still not able to get it out as RPI. Now it bounces out to center ice. Under 3 to play here in the first period. Cercio tips it to Rauch. Rauch tried to drive across. He lost the handle of the puck as it's cleared. Coyne with it. Has this one bounce up into the air. Rauch trying to jump on the loose puck. Had it knocked away by D'Souza. Schneider able to take it away, though. Rauch tried to kick it back to Schneider. Couldn't do so as Josic nearly had it taken as Schneider's stick goes flying. He gets into it down low. Puck bounces out. Schneider still trying to get to his stick, and now we're going to get a penalty. And Schneider not happy about this one. Schneider's going to go to the box. Bronx back to the penalty kill here as Schneider's going to go and sit for 2. Schneider had his stick held. It's going to be a roughing call here on Schneider.
I was going to say, it had to have been something with the hands, considering that Schneider did not have a stick for most of that play.
What was down over at the hash marks there in that pileup, down over in the far side corner on our right side. He lost his stick, was getting into it with Mitchell Schulman, and then Schulman got tangled up with him, and Schneider tried to move him away to get back to his stick, and that's what they called. Hefferly, back to Jozic. Jozic trying to get by Blazak, can't do it. Jozic pitches it down. Safonov tries to spin away from Pape. Safonov looking for options, plays it down low. 2 minutes left to go here in the first period. Safonov fires that towards the goal, kicked away by Givarowski. Puck at the side of the net now. RPI cycling with it. Coyne able to pick that one off and gets it off the stanchion and clears.
A strong clear there from Eddie Coyne just to get some fresh legs on for the Bronx all the way down.
And Ryder needs to kill off this penalty and finish off this period tied here with RPI. Safonov trying to drive around Bennett. Does a good job to do so, and a nice hit by Coyne. A great hip check there by the captain, and it's cleared again.
That was a perfectly clean and textbook hip check, going a little bit low and stopping that puck. Great job there from the captain.
Rob Blake-esque there with the butt check there by Coyne, as this one played up to Carraher. Scored the first goal of the game here for RPI. Opened the scoring, back up to Hall at the blue line. Hall, he fires, that one goes wide. Puck's still loose at the side of the cage. It's taken here by Burton. 30 seconds left to go on the power play, under a minute to go here in the first period. Carraher cycling back up, swaps with Hall, walking in high slot, back to Hall. Hall looking, that one goes off the shaft of Givarowski, sticking out of play.
Cusimano slid down for the block as well. Seeing a lot of McKean on the penalty kill and on the power play yesterday, becoming a real force, like you said earlier, on special teams.
Well, he slotted onto that top line quickly here as a freshman here for the Bronx, playing with usually Schneider and either Rauch or now or Kenna for the last couple games. Suker with some good pressure here on Heppensteel on the penalty kill as Heppensteel goes spinning around. This one cleared by McQuiggan. 5 seconds left to go on the penalty here to Schneider. Back to 5-on-5 now. Looking for one last rush here, our RPI with 18 seconds left to go here in the period. Ma trying to walk in and get by Coyne. Ma still with the puck, fed it back, it's picked off by Kenna. 10 seconds left to go in the period. Kenna trying to drive in, looking to get by Burcham. He fires, it goes wide. Coyne trying to pick it off, tried to turn a shot around, it's picked away. Ma with it, and that will do it for the first period. A 2-2 tie going into the first intermission. Schneider and Cercio with the goals for the Bronx. Zafanov and Carraher the goals for RPI. Shots 15-6 in favor of RPI after the first.
A strong first period for the Bronx. You know, I would like to see maybe a bit more shots on goal than the 6. That's very not Ryder-like, but still converting on 2 of those shots. You know, you can't complain about that whatsoever.
Yeah, for sure. And it was a strong period for both teams. The Bronx looked like they did in the first period yesterday. Now what they have to do is continue it into the second period and into the third.
Correct. And I think after what happened yesterday, I think they know that they can't avoid a repeat of what happened during yesterday's second period.
They have to continue to play strong, and like they did in that first period. The only thing I would say is maybe still clean up some of the defensive errors. Try and avoid the counterattack rushes, the 2-on-1s, the 3-on-2s back the other way on the counterattack. And that just comes with playing, like cleaning up a little bit of defensive
And they have done
play.
a much better job of that so far today.
For sure. As we're going to head to break here. A 2-2 tie between the Bronx and RPI after one. We're going to step aside, take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the second period of action for you. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Rider Bronx Ice Hockey, presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, live here on YouTube. My name is Carl Pascal, here with Eric Johnson. After one period of play, it is 2-2, tied up at 2 between the Bronx and RPI. Shots 15-6 in favor of the Engineers as we get set for the second period here. And we're going to add a goal to Brendan McKe- or an assist to Brendan McKeach on that Dom Cercio goal for the Bronx, as we get ready for the second period here between the Bronx and the Engineers.
That'll put McKeach at 21 points on the year, the most among all freshmen on the team.
Before we get kicked off here for the second, just want to say a quick thank you for tuning into this one here on this Saturday afternoon. Getting ready to go. Evan skates in against Zoya, and we're off here for the second period. Zoya picks it forward off the draw. Coin able to get into him quickly, trying to cut to the front of the net, nearly put it in on the rebound chance. Givarowski got just enough of it. Safonov has that one blocked. That one goes towards the goal. Givarowski kicks it away. Evan, bouncing puck, trying to glove it down, poked away by, I think that was Cercio who kicked that one aside. Josic with it now. Sends this one up. Zafanov tries to dance by. Coin can't do so. Zoya trying to get on the loose puck. Zoya cycling around, dumps this one back in. Burton looking, puts it towards the goal. It goes wide. Rauch with it, tries to get it out, can't do so. Josic puts that one wide, and it's going to careen all the way out of the zone again. Cercio nearly took it away from Burton, but he's able to get it back. Plays this one up ice. Was looking for Hefferly as Givarowski plays this one away. Bennert has himself stripped. That one tipped by Ma in front. Hefferly tries to get back on it, bouncing around. It's blocked in front. Rauch able to pick up the loose puck. It's dumped back in quickly again here by RPI. Coin ups to settle this one down. Looking for the stretch pass. That one goes in on goal. No icing on the play. Rauch lays the body into Hall as Suker comes on to help him. Suker pokes that one away. Schneider tried to get that one back. Suker on it again at the blue line. Has that one poked. Cusimano dives to get that one away. Heppensteel with it. He fires. McQuiggan with a good block. A good block there by McQuiggan, able to get down and get that one as he lays the body behind the goal line.
Bronx are doing a great job blocking a lot of RPI shots here to start the second.
Suker with it, walks in. It went off the defense, goes in onto goal. Williams can't cover. Puck still loose. Suker tried to get there, couldn't get it towards the goal. Coin across. Feeds it to Cusimano. He dumps in towards the goal, knocked away by Williams. Kenna jumps on. Kenna gets it lower. Suker, or I should say Schneider, tried to go back up to McDermott, but it was knocked away here by the Engineers and dumped in. And a big hit right in front of us as Heppensteel got dumped right in front of the scores table. Spring pass the other way, meant for Kenna. It goes off his skate blade. Taken away here by RPI. Seltruda walks in. That one fired by Kratsios. And Givarowski's just going to hold on to that one. Here was 17:32 left to go in the second period.
Ryder definitely coming out strong to start this second period, taking some good shots at Williams.
McDermott off the draw, gets it back to Coin. Kenna able to poke it out of the zone. A big hit right in front of us as Kenna lays the body on Bircham. Colton, our stream engineer here, had to grab all the monitors to make sure nothing rattled away. Kratsios walks in with the puck, looking to shoot. That one nearly redirected in front. Almost got back to Karaher as the Bronx really trying to lay the body here to start the second frame. McDermott opts to dump that one in. Chasing on it is Marin. Blazak has that one bounce on him. Two players go down in a heap together. That was Blazak, and I think that was the 16 of Kratsios as it's taken back out the other way. Dumped into Givarowski. He tries to play it quickly. He does, up to Marin. Looking to spring Blazak, didn't get enough on it as it's taken by Burton. Puck gets past Wainvig here. He goes back to get it. Coyne is there with him. Lays it off to him now. Coyne plays it around to Wainvig. Wainvig tries to play to Pape. It's taken away here, trying to walk in is Zoya. Zoya puts it off the crossbar. Nearly gave RPI the 1-goal lead as Burton sends this one into the far side corner.
Zoya took that very close too. Shot it just high, ringing off the bar.
Zoya not able to handle this one. Has to track back out of the zone. D'Souza plays that one in. Wainvig picks it up. Across to Coyne. Lost it in his skates. Tries to play it up off the high glass. It ends up careening out of play, and we'll get a stoppage here with 15:50 left to go here in the middle frame.
Good job there in the zone by the Bronx defense, not allowing RPI to get any real good looks at Trevor Giverowski there during that shift.
Faceoff is going to come out of the zone here, right in front of us. Zoya versus Evan in the dot. It's won here by Zoya, and it's dumped in quickly by the Engineers. Cusimano lifts that one up and out. It gets by Hall, and this is going to go down for an icing.
Going to line up and do it again.
Face-off won here by the Bronx. McQuiggan with it, looking for options. Gets it to Cercio. It bounces on him. Not able to get it out of the zone. Referees say it stayed on the blue line. McQuiggan hard into the corner there. Ma with it, trying to dance through into the low slot. Had it poked away in front by Cusimano. Feldman at the blue line. He fires. Blocked through traffic by Evan. Heppensteel with it. He fires. That one gets to Giverowski. It's kicked aside by the paddle. Cercio goes down hard. No call on the play. We continue. That one goes well wide of the cage. McQuiggan gets a stick to it. McKeach trying to poke it away. It gets poked up and out of the zone into the Engineers bench.
Ryder needs to get this back out of the RPI zone and fast. They are putting some big pressure on the Bronx.
Off the draw, RPI with it again. Back up to Bircham at the blue line. Suker's stick got knocked away. Bronx struggling to get it out of the zone. Now they finally do. Bennert over to Coyne. Coyne had it knocked away by Heppensteel. Trying to get it out, he does. Taken by Suker, played up to Schneider. Had it knocked away again as Heppensteel gets it back, trying to drive, and Schneider with a great back check. Schneider wraps this one around, looking for Rauch on the other side. Rauch picks it up, plays it out. Puck at center ice, dumps into Giverowski, takes a funny hop, and he has to cover it.
Giverowski more comfortable covering that puck than laying it off for Eddie Coyne.
That was a funny bounce there on to Giverowski. Face-off won here by Ryder. Coyne tried to play it away, couldn't do so. Tried to get it back as Suker got taken down. Coyne still fighting for it. Cleared by Suker. It's knocked back into the Bronx zone quickly again, though, as Coyne goes hard into the boards. Bennett gets knocked around, too, as this one's played to Schneider. Great pass across to Suker. Ryder bench was looking for a call there on Schneider as Rauch feeds this one just out. Usage. He dumps in as Schneider gives him a hit there as it's picked up by Coyne. Bronx struggling to get possession here of the puck as Usage walks in again. Usage, he fires. Bennett with a good block there as Coyne and Usage collide. Fisher plays it down low. Schneider has to pick it up for Ryder, trying to spring Rauch the other way. Couldn't get a stick to it. This is going to go all the way down for an icing here on Ryder. Bronx struggling to get stuff going here in the second period.
It can't really get it past the neutral zone is the problem for the Bronx. They're good at getting it to that area, but RPI is able to just take control from there.
Face off to the left here of Giverowski. That one blocked by Schneider off the shot attempt from Zafanov as Kenna picks this one up. Kenna walks in looking to shoot. That one goes wide of Williams. McDermott. That one got deflected by two players and went out of play. So now a face-off in the RPI zone.
Which I think the Bronx really, really wanted. More than anything was to go for a face-off there, and they're putting one of their best face-off guys, Mark McDermott, in the circle.
He's able to win it. McQuiggan, he fires. That one hit Kenna in front. Was maybe looking for the redirect there, but it went off his leg pad there as this one comes out of the zone. Zoya quickly the other way, tried to play to Feldman, who was trying to cut to the middle. Picked up by Kenna and dumped in. Marin to chase on it. Him and Burton go down below the goal line. Puck still in the zone as McDermott throws a hit. McQuiggan able to keep it in. Had it only go as far as Zoya at the top of the circle as he goes the other way quickly through the neutral zone. Marin on the back check tries to land him. Played across Zafanov. Can't handle the puck in front. A lucky break there for the Bronx as Zafanov was all alone in the middle. McQuiggan able to get his stick back now. Kenna able to break that play up. Goes to Burcham on the near side boards. That one blocked in front by Kenna. Puck played down low. Cusimano fighting for it. There was Zafanov in the near side corner. Taken away, played right into the low slot. McQuiggan couldn't get a stick to it. Tried to play back to Ma. Ma on it now. RPI cycling, looking for options as that one goes wide of the cage. And that bounces up off the glass and into the netting for another whistle here. Just under 8 minutes gone here in the second period. Still a 2-2 game here between Ryder and RPI.
A good job there by Joe Cusimano, reading Zafanov perfectly and beating him to that puck and getting it out of Trevor's reach.
Face-off one here by Zito. Trying to wrap it around and out. He does. Got enough power on it. Yeoman tries to play to Blazak. Goes off the stick of Zito, who gets railroaded right at the blue line. Was looking for a call. Was saying maybe that was a high hit as Coyne lays the body. What a hit there by Captain Coyne as Pape with a good back check there on Ma. Bodies go flying everywhere as Pape sends this one up ice, kicks it forward, trying to get away from D'Souza. Pape gets knocked down, has to send that one around. Blazek there behind the goal line, looking for Zito in the middle. Plays it back up to Coyne at the blue line. Coyne walking, that one blocked in front by D'Souza. Bronx still with it. First real offensive chances of the second period here as Ma picks that one off. 2-on-1 opportunity the other way here for RPI. Lay that one off. That one saved by Giverowski. Heppensteel denied on the 2-on-1.
That was a great opportunity there for RPI. Another one of those 2-on-1s. But with Eddie Coyne back there, able to read it perfectly and give Trevor the easy job of making the save.
Let's go back to that hit there by Eddie Coyne. Let's take another look at that one. That was a big hit down at the goal line. Or actually, this was the hit on Zito. That was a big hit there on Zito by RPI. As this one taken the other way here by Cercio. Dumps it into the zone. McKeach had it, lost it, taken away here by the Engineers again. Evan tries to keep it in, but it's cleared away. Cusimano has to track back and get it. Benner with it, trying to cycle around Giverowski. Plays to McKeach, tried to get it out of the zone, couldn't do so as this one walked back in front, it goes wide. Karaher was looking for a second of the game, but it went wide. Feldman at the blue line now. Plays this across to Hall. Hall cycles this one. Kratsios and Cusimano collide. Cusimano took the brunt of that one. As McKeach trying to get it up and out, can't do it. Still in the zone. Benner throws the body. That one across, broken up by Cusimano. A good stick lift there by him as Cercio dumps this one out. Nearly got put into the RPI bench as Evan goes the other way. Tried to walk through Hall, couldn't do so as he lays the body. Cusimano pinches to keep it in. Benner with it now walking. Benner across was looking for Evan as he has to put it around the goal. Zoya with it now. Gets by Cercio with some speed through the neutral zone. Plays this one up into the zone. Cusimano able to lift it up and out for Cercio. Trying to feed Cole Schneider. Schneider with it to Suker in stride. Suker with it. He fires, puts it over the bar. Still in the zone as Cercio throws the body. Bounces out to center ice now. Schneider across to Cusimano. That one took a funny bounce off of Zoya's glove as he walks in. Zoya nearly cut through the entire Bronx defense, but a couple of good back checks there by the forwards are able to contain him. Zafanov walking in, tried to play it across, broken up by the defense again by Ryder. This one across to Rauch. He's able to get it deep into the zone. Looking for options, tried to go to Schneider in the middle, couldn't get it to go towards the net.
Good job there from Rauch, taking it in off the stick of an engineer, trying to find Cole Schneider.
As this is going to go down for an icing here on RPI. And the shot's now 22-9. Bronx have not had a shot on goal in a while.
Yeah, I was going to say they've either been blocked or they have gone wide. But really, it's a pinching trap style play from RPI that we're seeing.
For sure. They're really limiting the chances here by the Bronx and haven't been really able to get a clean look. The one goal by Cercio doing some dirty work down low to get the puck back and cut to the middle. The lone clean, real shot that the Bronx have had is the Cole Schneider goal. Coyne sends this one forward. It's picked away there by the Engineers as Burton tries to send it. Coyne able to break it up on the back check. De Souza keeps this one in. Gloves it aside. McQuiggan looking for options behind his own net. Look for a stretch pass to Kenna, but this is going to go all the way down for an icing here on RPI. Or here on Ryder, I should say.
Gavrowski had the choice of either keeping that puck or letting McQuiggan clear it out, and he chose to let McQuiggan clear it out.
Ma able to win the faceoff, back up to the point. That one blocked in front. They were looking for the redirect there by Hefferly. Couldn't get it to go on target as McDermott winds up a slap shot. It's blocked. Kept in by McQuiggan. He cycles it for McDermott. McDermott down to Kenna. Looking for Marin now. Marin back up to the blue line for McQuiggan. He can't keep it in. Has to play it back to Coyne. Coyne dumps in. Bronx looking for the change here. RPI trying to play fast. McQuiggan with some good stand-up defense there at the offensive blue line. McQuiggan throwing the body around as this goes the other way. Ma with it, plays it across. Quick shot goes wide there by RPI. Puck comes off the back of the net as Blazak picks it up, trying to send to Pape. It gets knocked aside. De Souza has to go back and get it. Puck taken away by Pape, looking to play back. Zito walking in, and he scores! Zito with the quick wrister puts the Bronx up 3-2.
Welcome back, number 16. Z-Man puts it right in on a beautiful wrist shot. And this, my friend, is the cleanest look the Bronx have had all game. A beautiful taken from the Bronx. Nobody is on that puck, but instead the Engineers looking for the pass, can't really get it. Pape takes it, Blazak to Zito, wires it home for the 3-2 go-ahead goal.
An excellent shot. Beats Williams' blocker's side there by Zito. Put it top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. And the Bronx take the 3-2 lead on, like you said, Eric, probably the best opportunity the Bronx have seen all night or all afternoon.
It's one of those where we're looking back at it and like probably that was the best thing the Bronx did was to convert there, because who knows, the way the RPI Engineers are playing, that might be the best luck they have all game.
That's Zito's 9th of the year in 23 games, 14th point of the season. And like you said, welcome back, Anthony Zito. And couldn't have been a better timed goal there for the Bronx. RPI had a ton of pressure. Then that great play by Pape to apply some pressure there on Jusic to break up that play down low, get that puck across, and then Zito wide open and rips that one home.
What a pass there from Blazak, too, right in front with the backhand. Gorgeous.
Cercio dumps this one into Williams. He opts to just hold on as Cercio presses onto him. 7:21 left to go here in the second period. If you're just tuning in, thank you for doing so. My name is Carl Pascal here with Eric Johnson. Bronx leading 3-2 over the RPI Engineers. Shots 22-11 here in this one so far as Coin knocks down Safonov, and I think that's going to be a penalty here on Coin actually, as he's going to go for interference. So Captain Coin will go to the sin bin here.
And that's a huge loss for 2 minutes, considering how strong he is on the PK.
For sure, and Safonov, arguably this RPI Engineers' best player. As once again, RPI is going to go to the power play here. Taken here by Ma off the draw. Suker got tied up at the blue line. Usage feeds this to Ma. Plays it to Zoya. Zoya at the circle. Tries to play it back to Ma in the slot. He gets knocked down and it goes away. Safonov walking down. Tries to get around Cusimano. Couldn't do so. He gets laid into by McQuiggan. Safonov and McQuiggan get tied up down low, poked away by Cusimano at the blue line. Usage down low to Zoya again. He circles back up to the blue line. Zoya walking, tried to lay it off. It's taken by Suker and cleared. A great job there by Suker to get that puck away and get the clear.
Bronx needs some fresh legs on as well. Great clear there from DJ.
Zoya with it again. Plays it to Safonov. Safonov trying to drive around Cusimano. He's able to do so. Look to go back into the middle. Now opts to get set up in the zone. He cycles that one, gloved away by Givarowski. Schneider tried to clear, couldn't do so. Usage, he fires, that goes over the bar. It's going to ring off the dasher and go out of the zone. A lucky break there for the Bronx. Defense have been on for a while here for Ryder. McQuiggan and Cusimano can't get off. 45 seconds left to go on the power play. Zoya, some speed through the neutral zone, poked away by Schneider. Some good stick work there by Cole as this one played back to Zoya again. Zoya driving in. Gets by Cusimano with some good work. That one sent in by Mon. It's saved by Givarowski. And he holds on, a much-needed hold as Cusimano and McQuiggan were gassed.
Those two guys were on there for a long time. While the Bronx were able to get it clear, they weren't able to clear far enough to get a full change on, and Givarowski was able to trap it between his pads.
Face-off one here by RPI. Heppensteel with it. Sends it down low. Garbett. Heppensteel with it. Across. Hall looking. Had Heppensteel back up at the blue line. 10 seconds left to go on the power play. At the point, Carraher to Heppensteel. Misfired on the shot. Heppensteel with it again. Across. Carraher back to 5-on-5 now. Coin jumps right on. Carraher trying to drive around McDermott with a good stick work there to get that puck away. Plays this one up and out looking for Cercio on the other direction. Cercio bouncing puck on him. Has to go back but dumps in. Hall takes this back. Under 5 to play here in the second period. Carraher into the zone. Bennett, nice hit onto him. Picked up by Coin. Tries to play it away. Bergam picks that one up. McDermott able to get it out of the zone. McKeach tried to lay for Cercio. Still with the puck now is Dom Cercio as he dumps in, goes in on goal. Williams kicks that away. McKeach with some good work down low. Schneider jumps back on as well, as this one is taken here by Seltruda. Walked across the blue line, trying to kick it forward. That one goes just wide of the far post. Puck comes out again. Seltruda has to regroup and dump in. Delayed offside on the play as Fisher touches this one up.
Not sure there was any choice there. Let's tap that puck. Another change for the Bronx. McQuiggan and Bennett. Again, McQuiggan's been seeing a lot of time on the ice this game.
Yeah, he definitely has seen a lot so far in this one. Just his third game as a Bronc. Already seeing a lot of ice time, which is good to see Fox having a lot of trust in him. All the coaches having a lot of trust in him as this one goes down in the corner. Right in front, Suker, and he scores! DJ Suker puts one home from in the low slot, makes the Bronx lead 2 goals.
DJ slides one in, a beautiful snipe from Suk to give the Bronx the 4-2 lead. Let's take another look at that one. That was beautiful right off the draw. Schneider on the faceoff.
He wasn't able to win the draw, but some good work here by Rauch to go down low. Schneider was able to pick it off, found Suker all alone, and then kept it low on the ice and beat Williams by the pad, kept it low enough to get underneath the pad, and the Bronx go up by 2 with just under 4 to play as Shraven is now going to come into the game for Williams.
And the catalyst for that was Justin Rauch playing along the boards with 2 RPI engineers with him, getting that over to Schneider at the pass, and the one-timer from Suker, beautiful to give the Bronx the 4-2 lead as Shraven comes back in. The Bronx know Torrance Shraven well. After allowing 2 goals yesterday, Torrance Shraven was perfect. 7-3-1 with a .287 and a .909 save percentage.
Bronx have scored 4 goals on 13 shots. As that one fired in on goal, Givarowski able to handle it. And now we got a Donnybrook down low, some shoving going on with Safonov in there. Him, McDermott, and Cusimano all got into it as he kept swinging at Givarowski as that puck bounced out. Doesn't look like there's going to be any penalties here on this one. And like we said earlier, Eric, that top line, that new top line of Suker, Schneider, and Rauch has been clicking. 2 goals already produced from that new line.
That might be a permanent change that Coach Fox needs to make, seeing how well it's gone so far. Those 2 goals have been the difference so far in this game.
McDermott not able to handle this one as Burton goes the other way. Safonov trying to drive around McQuiggan. Able to do so, tried to play to Burton in the middle, couldn't do it. As a big hit in the middle on Marin, and that was on the 23 of Usage. As Usage is going to go to the box, and I think McQuiggan's going to get a penalty here too. So Usage is going to go, I assume, for interference, and McQuiggan a possible roughing or...
I believe you're right. I think this will be a 4-on-4 for 2 minutes.
So McQuiggan is 3rd penalty of the afternoon here on faculty night. We'll have to see what the penalties are going to be announced as, and I think this might actually be a face mask call here for McQuiggan. But we'll play some 4-on-4 here. Both the 23s going to the box. McQuiggan and Usage. So we'll play 4-on-4 here for 2 minutes as Coyne picks this one off the draw. Bennert with it back to Coyne. Coyne plays up ice, was looking to go to Evan. Coyne able to get it back. And it's going to be a high sticking penalty to Usage. And it's an unsportsmanlike conduct for McQuiggan as this one played forward to Cercio. Taken away here by Hall, plays up to Heppensteel. He walks in, tries to fire, glove down by Givarowski.
Good screen there from Bennert, making sure Heppensteel wasn't able to get all that shot that he wanted. The 4 on the ice for the Bronx right now: Cusimano, Cercio, Coyne, and Evan.
A lot of experience and also a lot of firepower. You've got Cercio, you've got Coyne, you've got Evan, all big goal scorers. Cusimano with it now. Walks across the blue line. Had it taken away there, but Cercio able to keep it in right at the point. Still fighting for it. Caught in his skates as Cusimano comes over to get it. Good job by Coos.
I was going to say, that was even a good job there from Cercio, too, to keep that in for as long as he was able to.
Puck played the other way. RPI with some speed. Has it poked away. Hefferly had it knocked aside. Evan tries to kick this one forward. He's able to get it out as Blazak jumps on, trying to get by the defense. Up to Cusimano. Tries to get by a defender. Tried to go back to Blazak, but a diving block there nullifies that one. Back the other way, one-on-one. Coin trying to shut this one down. He's able to do so. Tried to go back up to the point as Blazak was able to take it away. Nearly got by the defense. D'Souza with a good job to get Blazak off the puck. Karaher lays this off. Tried to go back in front was Bertram. Tried to feed Safonov as Blazak picks this one up to Evan. Evan back to Blazak. Evan looking for the change here as Blazak dumps in. Shraven trying to quickly play this one. Benner trying to get back on Safonov. Benner gets into him. Pape comes back on the back check. And Givorowski's just going to cover up a good back check there by Aaron Pape to stop that.
And Pape came flying in quickly. He was lightning fast, trying to get that puck away from Safonov, and Givorowski able to cover.
.135 left to go here in the second period. 10 seconds left to go here on the 4-on-4. The penalties to the 223s. As this one dumped into the corner. Benner goes back to get it. We're back to even strength now. That shot fired from the blue line. Givorowski tried to jump on top of it. It's cleared away by Suker. Puck still loose in the zone. Schneider tried to take it away, but Ma was able to keep it in. Feeds this one across. Looking. Heppensteel at the blue line. Puts this further. Gets deflected by McDermott and goes up into the netting.
Good job there from Givorowski to kind of jump on top of that puck as quickly as he could and just kind of bat it away.
Schneider off the draw, able to win it back. Coin picks it up, uses the open ice to play it away. Rauch with it, tried to play back to Schneider. Don't think Cole was ready for that one as we're down to the final minute here of the second period.
Yeah, I think Rauch's backhand, he expected Schneider to be there, but there was nobody in sight.
Givorowski lays this one off to Coin. Shots 28-14 right now in favor of RPI, but Bronx with the 2-goal lead. This one goes into the zone deep. 38 seconds left to go here in the second period. Burton picks this up. It gets by Coin. Schneider has to go back and get it. Schneider wraps this one back to Coin. He plays it to Suker. Suker tried to eat it. Safonov trying to dance through the defense on the backhand, saved by Givorowski. Puck still loose underneath and is cleared away. Suker got in there and kicked that one aside. That one fought off by Givorowski. Safonov still fighting for it. Burton there. 10 seconds left to go in the period. Taken by Schneider. Tries to clear. He's able to get it out of the zone.
That was a crazy sequence there for the Bronx. Great job there to keep that puck from going in the back of the net.
And Schneider's just going to hold on to this one as the second period expires. The Bronx score 2 more in the second period, chase Alex Williams out of the cage, and go up 4-2 at the end of the second period.
The 2 best looks the Bronx have had, they converted on.
Honestly, even the 3 best looks they've converted on with the Cole Schneider goal in the first.
Yes.
A much improved second period for the Bronx compared to last night.
A much needed second period for the Bronx, too.
Bronx came out with some fire. It took them a while to get going there in the second period. RPI had a lot of the pressure in that beginning stages of the second frame, but Ryder turned it on late and was able to get a pair of goals there from Anthony Zito and from DJ Suker. As we'll head to the second intermission here. We're going to step aside, take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the third period of action for you. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Rider Bronx Ice Hockey, presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, live here on YouTube. My name's Scroll Pascal, joined alongside me, as always, by Eric Johnson. After 2 periods of play, it's a 4-2 Bronx lead. A very good period for Rider. A much improved period from yesterday's second period, as the Bronx take a 2-goal lead in that middle frame. Ready for the third period. Shots 31-14 in favor of RPI, but the Bronx getting it done and actually chasing Alex Williams from the cage, replaced by Torrin Shraven.
I was going to say, when you're scoring 4 goals on 14 shots, while the other team is scoring 2 on 31, shots on goal are really kind of moot when you are converting on them like the Bronx have had. But with that said, you can't talk about how good Rider's been without talking about how good Trevor Gavrowski has been tonight.
For sure, as we get set for the third period, and we're off. Coyne with it, gets by a defender, walks in and dumps it into the zone. Shraven rings it around. Cercio there to pick it off, though, goes back down to McKeach. This one picked off by D'Souza. Uzic lifts this one up and out, kicked aside to Zoya now. He dumps in. Gavrowski. Bennett with it, plays it to Coyne. Plays that one up to McKeach. McKeach looking for Cercio. Cercio trying to get by Feldman, had it knocked away. Almost a great move there by Cercio. He lays the body into him as Zafanov knocks this one down out of the air. Picked up by McKeach. Tried to get through Cercio, looking to walk in. That one goes wide. Cercio went down in a heap as he collided there on the other side. He nearly got the puck knocked into his head. Able to get back to his feet. McKeach tried to put that one on. Got broken up in front in the slot as it's taken away by Burton.
Cercio popped right back up and immediately went to work trying to feed that to Brendan McKeach.
Yeah, and Cercio in some pain as he went back to the bench. Hopefully he's okay. Might have caught something in the foot when he went down. As we'll get an icing here on the Bronx.
Yeah, that was kind of an awkward collision near the backboards there for Dom. They were looking for that tip-in, though, with McKean twice during that opening minute and 10 seconds.
Evan on the draw once again with Ma. Ma able to win it. Back up to the blue line. That shot fired goes wide of the cage. Heppensteel put that one on as Rauch able to get this one out of the zone. This is going to go all the way down for another icing here on Rider. No icing, actually. It's waved off. I thought that was going to be called an icing there on the Bronx. But we continue. Cusimano dumps that one in. New top line back out for the Bronx. Schneider, Suker, and Rauch already have 2 goals here in this one.
We were talking earlier about how successful this line has been so far today, producing the 2 goals, and it appears Coach Fox has decided to stick with it.
Marin able to get a stick onto that one, able to kick it away, tried to play it across to Schneider, who was crashing into the low slot. Marin still fighting for it at the side of the goal, gets tied up with a defender, and it's cleared away. Schneider has to track this one back. Heppensteel nearly got around him, but some good back check work there by Schneider.
And he had Cusimano there with him, so he was easily able to feed him the puck.
Uzic dumps this one into the zone. Puck moved around. Gavrowski comes out to play it, leaves it for McQuiggan. Nearly had it taken away. With it in the zone, tried to go back up to the blue line. No one home there for RPI. Karaher dances in. That shot goes wide from in the high slot. A big hit there on the back check there by Marin. What a check there on Kratsios. There by Mark Marin as McDermott gets upended. Bench was looking for a call. They're not going to get one as McQuiggan goes hard into the boards. Carahare moves this one to the front. Gavrowski with a nice save. That one cleared from in front by Coyne.
Good job there by Trevor up close to read that play from Carher. Looking for his second of the game.
Blazak with some speed tries to dangle through. Blazak with it. That one saved. A nice move there by Alex Blazak. But Shraven makes the save and holds on.
Blazak took that in himself, too. Great work there from number 74.
Zito trying to win the draw. Tried to go back to Blazak. Was in the slot. Pape with it now. Pape down into the far side corner. Blazak with it. Trying to get around from Hall. Zito puts it towards the slot. Zafanov has to check back and get that one out of the zone. Zoya with it now, with some speed, calling for it across. That was Feldman who's trying to join the rush. Coin with it now, up off the boards and is able to clear. That's going to go down for an icing or not. It's waved off as Blazak is able to get there, and that's a bad hit by Blazak. No call on the play. We continue. The bench erupts here by RPI. Now we've got some shoving going on. Players go down to the ice in a heap. That was Zito who went down in the middle. Zoya went down after him. Blazak was in there as well.
That all started with the hit from Blazak all the way down to try and beat out the icing.
And that should have been a penalty there on Blazak. That was a clear boarding call. I'm shocked that wasn't called. And the bench erupted for RPI. The coaches were standing up on the top of the bench, right on top, right in front of us, as the referees are going to discuss this here.
We have Zito in the box on the Rider side.
Referees discussing this right in front of us. We'll have to hear what the penalties and calls are going to be here on this one. I'm still a little shocked that there was no call on that hit by Blazak. To me, that was almost a textbook boarding.
Especially when a lot of boardings have been called this past game and last night as well.
Yeah, for sure. And I even think that, I don't know if it was picked up here by the referee, by our camera mic or not, but one referee had his hand up and yelled icing. The other one right in front of us going towards the plate waved it off. So I wonder if the defenseman heard the other linesman say icing, and then one waved it off and didn't say anything, and then that's what caused the issue there on that hit.
If it was icing or not, I still think the hit might have happened anyway, because Blazak was coming in so fast to try and beat that. You would think he was trying to slow himself down if there was an icing, but since there wasn't and it was not called, that's why he had to go forcefully for the hit.
Well, I wonder if, again, that icing was called, it would have been played a little bit differently. Both players would have pulled up instead of going directly into the boards on the puck.
And there wouldn't have been any consequential penalties after the whistle.
Yeah, for sure. And now referees over talking with the coaches here of Rensselaer. Referees talking with the coaches of Ryder, too. Zito's still in the box. No one in the box here for RPI. As we await the whistles and plays here, just want to take a quick moment to thank you guys for tuning into this one here this afternoon, here in this matinee matchup here on Faculty Night. Celebrating and appreciating all of the Rider University staff and faculty. As referees now talking with Coyne and Evan. Still nothing on the big board yet, as Edelberg is now going to go to the box as well. And Zoya is going to go into the sin bin for RPI.
So I believe it's going to be 2 minutes on Zito.
I'm thinking maybe a 2 and 10 for Zito.
And a 4 and 3 is what we're looking at right now.
Still waiting the official announcements here on anything. Evan and Coyne still talking about it here.
See, now we got a 5 on 4 currently on the ice. 4 Bronx, 5 Engineers.
So I'm wondering if they're giving Zito an extra penalty here. And maybe they're saying there's coincidentals and then an extra penalty on top of it here for Zito, which is why Edelberg's in the box.
It would be served by Edelberg, correct.
Number 18, Xander Zoya, 2-minute minor for cross-checking.
So Zoya gets a cross-check.
Number 16, Anthony Zito, 2-minute minor for roughing and a 2-minute minor for boarding.
So a boarding for 10 minutes for Zito and a roughing call for 2 minutes, hence why Edelberg is in the box. So a power play here for RPI. Another opportunity here for RPI, down by 2, looking to get one back here on the Bronx. Heppensteel cuts through the neutral zone, sends this one up ice. Karaher has this one lost, and it's cleared by Ryder quickly.
Ryder looking for those quick clears. They don't want RPI setting up and taking so much time in the zone like they did on their last man advantage.
Hall with it. At his own blue line, plays this one up to Heppensteel again. Heppensteel pulls up, plays this back to Hall. Hall down low, Karaher with it. Cycles it down to Burton. Burton to Hall at the blue line. Across to Heppensteel. Tried to cut it back across to Burton, but it's cleared by the Bronx again.
That was Roush right in the middle. They couldn't really get too much going as far as pass-wise. Roush was able to intercept and clear it down the ice.
Under a minute to go here on the power play. Here for RPI. Puck pinned just below the blue line. Dug out and fed across. That one goes off the iron. Givarowski might have gotten just enough of it and put it off the post. Safanov looking. That one fired, fought off through traffic. I think that might have hit Benner in front. Still with it. Heppensteel to Safanov. He fires that one redirected wide. Coin on it again. Throws that one up into the netting. And we'll get a whistle here with 30 seconds left to go on the power play here for RPI.
Safanov was looking for Billy Fisher on the redirect to try and lift it past Trevor. Just couldn't connect.
Schneider on the draw, able to win it, gets it back to Coin, trying to clear, couldn't do so, kept in by Safanov. Safanov looking, plays it down low, Schneider able to get there and get the clear.
Schneider didn't have to put a lot of force on that clear, but there were no engineers even remotely in sight. He could have taken his time with that one.
Usich with it in his own zone, 10 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Ma across, sends this one up ice. It gets into the zone, Bertram cycles this one around back up to Usich at the blue line, poked away or not by Schneider, sends this one across the Ma, gloved away by Givarowski, can't get a hold of it, still in the zone. This one sent further towards Givarowski, bounces in front of him. Ma with it again, picked off by Cercio, able to get it up and out. Cercio playing it for McKeach, has Schneider with him. McKeach to Schneider, looking, he fires, it goes over the bar. Ma plays this one around McQuiggan. A nice hit right in front of us as this one played away. Safanov loses an edge. Able to get it back though, nearly gets it to Ma. Ma with it, trying to dance by Cercio. A good job by Cercio to knock him away. Ma was able to get the shot off anyway, but it went wide. That one blocked in front by McKean. Cercio with no stick here. Schneider able to poke that one out of the zone. A good job by Schneider to get it out.
Good job by these Bronx playing close to the engineers.
2-on-1 back the other way. Evan trying to feed Kenna. Kenna walking in on the breakaway. That one kicked aside by Shraven. What a save there on the breakaway. Kenna with it again. Looking, had McDermott in the middle. That one's broken up in front. Coin has to track this one down. Coin. McDermott, or Evan I should say, tried to get on. I think that went off the netting there as now we finally get a whistle.
That was almost a very good chance with Kenna and Evan on the 2-on-1. The rebound from Shraven went just wide of Evan's stick. Otherwise, he would have probably had a really good look at that puck.
Usich trying to direct a play here. Trying to swap the D pairing around. As Zito had to go back to the box here, it didn't seem like his time was up, the 10 minutes. As Coin sends us to Bennert. Bennert puts that one in. It caught a piece of Marin as it went into the zone. Marin cycles it around looking for McDermott. Marin with it again. Usich takes this one away. Playing that one across to Schulman, not able to get it out as Coin knocks it down with the glove. Taken by Usich again. Usich tried to play Karaher as it goes into the zone. Garbett was in there too as Coyne lays the body. Back the other way, McDermott with it. He fires. That one fought off by Shraven, and now we're going to get a whistle.
Bronx were 3-on-2 there. Had the numbers cited to take the shot.
Now we got some pushing going on after the play here. Kenna was getting involved there with Schulman. Game's starting to get pretty chippy here in this third period. Bronx still lead by 2.
I think some of the chippiness might have carried over from yesterday's game too, as there's a big hit from Safonov on Roush.
Yeah, that was a big collision there by Safonov, and this is going to go all the way down for an icing as McQuiggan touches up.
Zito heading out of the box, going back to the bench.
Schneider able to win the faceoff. Suker tried to poke it forward. Schneider with it, tried to get the shot off, couldn't do it. Suker in the corner, looking for some help, getting pinned down there. Puck pops out. Zoya able to come away with it, feeding it to Burton. Burton nearly got laid out by Cusimano, but Rouch was able to take it away. Schneider plays this back to McQuiggan. Pick pass to Cusimano. Tries to play up for Schneider, who's streaking through the neutral zone. Safonov takes it away. Blazek has to track back on him as McQuiggan gets it. Bouncing puck, Cusimano with a good stick work there to knock it out of the air as it goes back into the Bronx zone.
Schneider was looking to poke it out of the zone and try and probably go for a change.
Cusimano with it again. Trying to dig it out of the zone. Gets it to Blazak. Safonov able to keep it in. Still in the zone. Bronx can't get it out as Burton walks in. Burton able to get around Pape. No call on the play. We continue. Now there's a delayed call here on the Bronx. Zoya walks in. Able to keep the puck. Safonov trying to walk across the blue line. That's going to be called for offside. And I think Pape is going to go for a tripping call here.
Yeah, it was either a tripping or a hooking call. It was close. It was a late whistle on the play, but nonetheless, the Bronx going back to the PK.
And it is going to be a tripping call here on Pape.
Worth noting, with 11 minutes left in this game, the Bronx have not been on the man advantage this entire game.
Yeah, they have not had a power play yet here in this one. RPI with another opportunity to get one back here on Ryder. Hall able to keep it in the zone. Rouch hanging all over him. Heppensteel able to keep this in or not at the blue line. It comes out. Bronx get a lucky break there as that one trickled out of the zone. Caraher pulls up just above the hash marks. Heppensteel gets it back, walks the blue line, looks. That shot fired, blocked in front by Coyne. Looking, that one fought off by Givorowski with the paddle.
Givorowski was just able to get enough of that to get it out of the net. Great job and great puck awareness by Trevor.
At the blue line, Heppensteel with it again. 30 seconds gone on the power play. Sends this one across, looking back to Heppensteel. High slot, that goes down low. Hall with it, had it picked off by Rouch. 2-on-1 the other way if the Bronx can hurry. Rouch and Cercio, 2-on-1. Cercio with it. He has his shot picked. That one fought off there by Shraven. Kicked it aside with the paddle again. Heppensteel with it the other way. At the blue line, Caraher sends it down low to Heppensteel. Heppensteel back to Caraher. Caraher had the goal that opened the game. Heppensteel at the blue line sends it to Safonov. That one blocked by Coyne. A big block by the captain as McKeach goes the other way. McKeach with some speed, trying to drive to the middle. He gets poke checked on a good back check by Heppensteel. A great back check there by Steven Heppensteel as Cusimano has some time here.
And McGeach was flying down the ice as well.
He has it again, tried to get by, couldn't do so as it's taken back the other way by Hefferly. Hefferly driving in, trying to look for a shooting lane, has to pull up. 20 seconds left to go here on the power play. At the blue line, Jusic plays this across to Safonov. Back to Jusic, that goes wide of the cage. Ma with it. Back up to Safonov. Plays back to Ma. Looking for options. Jusic, that one saved by Givorowski in transition.
Great work there on the penalty kill from Trevor Givorowski, deflecting pucks catching them perfectly. He has been on his A game tonight.
Face-off one here by McDermott. Coyne not able to clear. Marin gets it back to Coyne, and we're back to 5-on-5. Coyne tries to dance away from a defender as a bunch of players go flying at center ice. McDermott caught the bad end of that one as this one dumped into the zone. Kenna tried to get on the end of it, but a good back check there by Kratsios. Puck kept in by Wanvig. Gets it to Marin. Tries to go back to Wanvig as Marin nearly got dumped there by Fisher. Back the other way, Schulman, he goes across the blue line as him and Coyne collide. Things getting nasty here. Coyne went directly after Schulman, as I think they're both going to go to the box here potentially. Actually, it doesn't seem like there's going to be any penalties on the play. I'm a little surprised at that. Referees trying to calm things down here, but neither of them going to the box.
Yeah, they were kind of found each other right near the side of the boards. A little bit of pushing, a little bit of shoving, but nothing called on the play.
Zito tried to push that puck forward off the draw. It's taken by Burton, walking and trying to get the shot off. Zito with a good back check. Good stick lift there by Zito as this one played away up to Blazak. Blazak one-on-one with D'Souza. Blazak fires, fought off by Schraven. Bender tried to come in and get a stick to it as he goes down.
Bender tried to outrace a couple engineers on that play.
Safonov the other way. Good poke check by Coyne. He tried to wrap it back, couldn't do it. Coyne being hounded by Safonov. He's able to get it back, looking for options. Tries to get by Pape. Has it knocked away. Coyne comes in again. Still in the zone. Zoya with it. Zoya, he fires. Givarowski makes the save as Burton goes down hard in front of Givarowski.
Yeah, a lot of that action right in front of Trevor. Shots 41-20 in favor of the Engineers. Ryder still holding on to that 4-2 lead.
Evan able to win the draw, gets it to Cusimano. Feeds this one around. Cercio able to get a stick to it and knocks it out of the zone. Feldman plays this to Hall, tried to get it to Hefferly. Had to play it back to Hall. Feldman still with it. Behind. Schraven now plays this to Hall. Back to Hefferly. Hefferly through the neutral zone, dumps it in. Him and McQuiggan get tied up with each other as Cusimano sends this off the high glass. Hall not able to get it out of the zone. Bounces right up to the bench as Evan sends this one forward. Cercio with McKeach. McKeach walking in and looking for Cercio on the rebound. Couldn't get it to go. Tried to center it right in front. Couldn't get it to Cercio as McKeach tried to lay a hit.
That would have been Dom's second goal of the game.
Cusimano sends this one lower. Hall tracking back out. Sends this up to Ma. Ma looking to get by McQuiggan. Flips the puck up. Is able to do so. Schneider hops on, looking to get the puck out, can't do it as Cercio lifts this one up and out. A great play by Dom Cercio, able to get that puck on his blade and just loft that one up and out of the zone. Nearly hit the rafters here, but was able to get it up and out.
And that clear, the amount of time the puck spent in the air was enough to get 5 fresh bodies on.
This one played deep into the zone. McQuiggan on it. Tried to get it to Suker, couldn't do so. Bounced away, Suker on it again. Plays it across to Rauch. Rauch with some room. Rauch tries to get by a defender. He does, looking for somebody in the middle. It's blocked away. Rauch pinned against the boards below the goal line. Seltruda trying to get it away from him. It's still pinned down there. Now it finally comes out. Schneider able to dig it out. Coyne at the blue line. Goes down to Schneider. Schneider tried to look for Wanvig as Rauch and Seltruda were still down on the ice with each other, and a good poke there by Wanvig. Schulman, as a bunch of players go flying in front of us, that one bounced away. Coyne with a good back check, and we're going to get a whistle here. And there's a player down on the ice right in front of the Ryder bench. I can't see who it is. It looks like
it's number 19 of Mitchell Schulman.
He went down hard. Him and Schneider collided right into the boards.
One of those where it looked like just an awkward collision more than anything.
I didn't see what happened there. They came down hard together. Schulman went right into the boards. Might have gone head first. Trainer coming out to look at him now. Checking to see if he's okay. Never like to see anybody hurt. Schraven coming over to talk to the bench as well about that, as Schulman up to the seat of his pants now. Still being checked out by the trainers here. And
able to get up under his own power.
Good to see that he's able to get up and skate off on his own. Like I said, never like to see anybody get hurt. Never want anybody to get hurt in these games. I know it gets physical, it gets chippy, gets nasty from time to time. And I'd have to go back and try and look at that hit again, potentially, and see what happened on that. It was away from the puck. Schneider and Schulman collided as they went into the boards. I saw Schneider go flying. I didn't see Schulman hit the deck.
Yeah, I'm with you, because I saw Schneider kind of go airborne and avoid the boards. Not really sure what happened there when it came to Schulman.
Either way, faceoff is going to be at center ice here, as Safonov tries to lay the body on Bennert. And now Bennert gets dumped by Safonov. Bennert got one up high. We continue, no penalty. And that's going to go down for an icing here on the Bronx.
Getting a little physical here between these two teams. Want to try to avoid going to the penalty box if you are either side.
I'm trying to see and maybe go back and look at that play, but I think it might have been off our camera here. As Burcham got leveled there. I think that might have been by Cercio, actually. It's kind of hard to tell as he got railed into the Bronx bench. D'Souza with it now. D'Souza trying to get it away from Kenna. McDermott with it, can't keep it in the zone. There's a big hit right in front of us again. Bronx playing very physical as D'Souza tries to lay into Marin. D'Souza plays this one up ice. Zoya with it, trying to drive around. Coyne gets a stick into him. He goes down hard. That's going to be a penalty here on the play, as Coyne is going to go to the box here. As Kenna touches up, Eddie Coyne will go to the sin bin here.
Trying to argue his case. But nonetheless, the Bronx will go back on the penalty kill.
So Coyne will go for tripping. Shots 41-20 right now in favor of RPI. 5 minutes and 4 seconds left to go here in the third period. Bronx still lead by 2. Face-off one back here by RPI. Heppensteel to Hall. Back to Heppensteel. Hall with it again. Sends this down low to Karaher. Looking around for options. Goes back up to the blue line. To Heppensteel again. Back to Karaher. They play catch with each other. Heppensteel goes down low to Burton. It's actually going to be a hooking call here on Eddie Coyne. Burton with it again. Sends this one across. Was looking for Hall. Loose puck. Karaher has to pick this one up and send it lower. Down low. Garabet has that one blocked. Suker was there on the end of that one as this one goes into the corner. Burton there. Burton looking. Back up to Hall at the blue line. Hall with it. Plays it down low. Burton looking to shoot. That one goes wide. I'm not sure Givorowski even saw that shot.
I think he was looking for Garabet to try and bat it in from up high.
Hall tips this one forward. Karaher in front. Burton trying to walk in. Has it knocked aside by McKeach. Under a minute left to go here on the power play.
McKeach breaking up that play. Very good job from him.
McKeach with another stick to knock that away. Hall with it again. Plays this across. Heppensteel there to Hall. Hall down low. Caraher with it. Looking for a shooting lane. Bronx doing a good job of clogging him right now. Caraher walking and looking. That one tipped in front. Givarowski makes the save. It's loose and they score. As Suker gets knocked down at the end of the goal, he got shoved at the end of it. Givarowski immediately looked at the referees like, how is there no whistle? But RPI are going to get one back here as Heppensteel, I think, is going to get the goal. A lot of tired Bronx on the ice there, as I think the referees might discuss this one. We'll have to see.
Yeah, that was a little odd here.
We'll take another look at it here. Referees still discussing it. That one redirected in front. Givarowski thought he had it under him. It popped out, and Heppensteel was able to bury it while it was loose.
Garabit was the one that took down Suker after the whistle.
Referees still discussing this. I wonder if they might call this back. We'll have to see. It seems like it will count here as the referees go over to tell the scorer's box who scored the goal.
I wonder if they may be potentially discussing something when it comes to Garabit as well, maybe after the whistle.
Potentially, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be a penalty on it. So, coin out of the box, a power play goal, their second of the game here for RPI. Cut the lead to 1 here with 3:30 left to go in the third period. We'll have to wait for the announcement on the goal as Rauch rides off Fisher. Givarowski opts to cover that one. And Schulman back out on the ice. Good to see him back out there so quickly.
Bronx has to be playing on their toes during these next 3 minutes and 26 seconds. They cannot allow another goal like that.
Time of the goal, 3 minutes and 39 seconds.
So it is going to go to Heppensteel.
Unassisted on the power play.
His 12th goal of the year on the power play. This one taken here by Safonov. McKeach, or I should say Schneider, tries to get into him, couldn't do it as Coyne tries to lay the body. Zoya with it across, looking for the shot. Givarowski, a big save in transition again as Suker gets into it there with Burton. Burton dug at Givarowski at the end of the whistle.
Great job there from Trevor, sliding all the way across the ice to make that save.
The game getting very chippy here in the final 8 minutes or so.
Again, if you're the Bronx, you cannot afford to take another penalty, knowing RPI scored 2 of theirs on the man advantage.
If you're a rider right now, you need to play smart, keep your head in it, and try, and like you said, avoiding taking any penalties as Evan lays a big hit on Safonov. A green light check at the blue line as he lays another one, a huge collision. That's going to be a penalty there on TJ Evan. That was a huge hit by TJ. They're going to say that's contact to the head for sure there on Evan, as that was a green light check there on Stefan Feldman. He's still trying to get up to his skates. I wouldn't be shocked if Evan gets kicked out for that hit. That was a really high hit there by Evan. Feldman went down to the ice. He was on his knees, and then Evan just steamrolled him.
The first hit from TJ was really strong, really good, but then that second hit, a little too high.
I wonder if TJ might get a 5-minute major here. And Feldman going to the box, or I should say going to the bench here, and it is going to be a 5-minute major here to TJ. That hit was very high there on Feldman. Caught him in the head. You can't do that.
This is where the Bronx penalty kill really gets put to the test, because they will be down a man for the next 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and say RPI makes the decision to pull Schraven. That could be 2-man advantage for as long as they like.
Yeah, looking back on the hit here, that's a huge collision there by TJ Evan. A massive hit. Got him up high. Head contact major there to TJ Evan, so another 5-minute major here to the Bronx. So they'll be on the penalty kill for the rest of this game. RPI looking to tie it. Zoya with it. Back to Uzic. Down to Zoya. He fires, blocked by Coin. Got the second block as well. Rauch with it. Trying to clear it. Gets by Safanov.
We'll keep an eye on Shraven, too. Might come out of his net. Good start there for the Bronx.
And actually, if the Bronx do survive the end of this, to the end of this game, but if RPI tie this and we go into overtime, they'll start the OT with a power play. Down low, Bennett tries to get it away, can't do so. Safanov at the blue line, he fires. Givarowski makes the save. On the rebound, he gets the second, and it's cleared by Ryder. A huge clear there as Bennett got a slash right up high. He lost his stick. Safanov playing way out of, or I should say, Shraven playing way out of his cage right now as this one cleared again by Cercio.
2 big saves there from Givarowski and a huge, huge, huge clear for the Bronx as Suker goes down again.
No call on the play, we continue. Zoya trying to feed it back up to the blue line. That shot fired, blocked. Empty cage right now. Shraven to the bench, extra skater on. It's going to be Heppensteel. Coin looking towards the empty cage. It goes wide. 1:20 left to go here in this third period. RPI looking to tie the game. That one walked in. Schneider trying to get it out. He does. Cercio with it. Tried to put it towards the cage. Couldn't do it. Ma dumps it into the zone. Carr with it at the hash marks. 6 on it here for RPI looking to tie it. Carr looking. He fires. That one saved by Givarowski. What a save to get across with the pads.
Great job there with the pads by Trevor. Spectacular work.
1 minute left to go here in the third period, and in this game, Givarowski fights that one off. Cusimano got a stick to it. Schneider can't get it out of the zone. Hall with it. 40 seconds left to go. Ma at the point. Ma looking across. That one blocked by Cercio. What a block to sacrifice the body. And this one's cleared by Dom as well.
Ryder's doing a great job here with these clears, taking these block shots. RPI is going full steam ahead here, and Ryder is not letting them have anything.
Garabet dumps this one in. 20 seconds left to go here in the game. Coin looking for the empty cage. Puts it all the way down the ice. 15 seconds left to go in the period. And in this game, 10 seconds left to go. Looking to play quickly is RPI. They get it into the zone. Cercio, 5 seconds left to go, trying to eat it, and the Bronx will win it. They will hold on, loose at the buzzer, and we got a scramble afterwards as players come off the bench. Donnybrook erupting, gloves go flying, sticks go everywhere. It's a yard sale down at the crease. McQuiggan getting into it down low in the corner. I'm not sure who he just pulled down, but he yanked someone down WWE style.
The Royal Rumble has come a week early here in Iceland. What a shot towards the end there, and a little bit of pushing and shoving. But the Bronx survive.
They held on at the very end. And after that scramble right at the end of it, the Bronx survive and hold on to split the series here this weekend with RPI and win 4-3.
A big win for the Bronx. Talk about momentum, right? After last night, the 7-2 loss, and coming back to win this game, Trevor making 45 saves. While 4 different Bronx found the back of the net, the Bronx pull it out and defeat the Engineers.
What a save, or what a game there by Givarowski. Had an excellent game. Like you said, 45 saves on 48 shots. An impressive night for Trevor in the cage. And the Bronx able to hold on and win 4-3.
And it seems like we are skipping the handshake line for the Ryder Bronx.
The referees and the coaches telling the teams to just go back to the locker rooms. Enough of this. As the Bronx survive this one, despite bit of a, like you said, Royal Rumble there at the very end of things, but the Bronx able to hold on and squeak out the victory. And like you said, get one back after last night's loss. Come into this one and hold on and win 4-3.
And get the 2 points. You know, you wanted to come in and get the 2 points. I said at the end of last night's game, you're going to want to forget what happened yesterday. They might not have done that when it came to the physicality side of things, but as far as offensive goes and as far as defensive goes, a much better overall game to give the Bronx a much-needed 2 points going into a big weekend against Penn State on Greek night on Friday.
For sure, and like you just said, next weekend, Friday, 7:30 p.m., the Bronx take on Penn State on Greek night. We'll be here for that one as well, so make sure you tune in next week for that one. But that's going to wrap it up for us. Bronx win 4-3 and hold on against RPI. Final shots 48-20, a 45 save outing for Trevor Giverowski. But that's going to do it for us. My name's Carla Pascal. He's Eric Johnson, and have a good night, everybody.